Steve, my friend, how are you doing this fine evening?
I'm doing well, Bill. You sound in much better health than you've been recently.
I'm finally getting over this cold slash flu. I kind of thought my dad kind of gave the whole family the cold, so we all assumed that he was having seasonal allergies, which the doctor said he also was. So because they told him he had seasonal allergies, he thought it was okay to sit in the middle of the house and just cough away and get everybody else sick.
Well,
But
that's his
luckily,
prerogative.
yeah, we got tested, so it's not COVID. It was just a regular cold, thank God, right?
Good.
No spacefaring illness. So yeah, we're fine. We're alive. Just getting through it. Some Robitussin, some chicken soup. You know how it goes.
Yes, I do. I do. Well, good to hear. And hopefully you're doing better, right?
Yeah, he's doing better. He was for that first week. Wow, he was a mess. It was a little scary. He's almost 80. He's going to be 80 years old in October.
That's great.
So anytime he gets a cold or he's unable, when he's a hardcore, hardworking Navy officer kind of guy.
Right.
So when he says he doesn't feel well and he needs help and needs to go to the doctor, I take that as a sign that it's serious at that point.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So it's like he doesn't like to go to the doctor unless he's falling over.
Right.
But yeah, thankfully he's doing fine. Everything's good. Cat Mouse is doing fine. Just
Good.
just getting over the sniffles, So like I said, chicken soup and Robitussin, right? So
Exactly.
How's,
Glad to hear that.
how is the West Coast? This is the East Coast West Coast presentation.
Well, yeah, there was a little rain today on an otherwise very sunny Sunday, but the rain dissipated, and I think we're in for a good few nice days here. However, every week we seem to get some rain now. It's just
That's
one
kind of
those
crazy,
things.
right? Like the world's on a different tilt.
Hey, Kevin,
Kevin, what's up, dude?
and it's wet and cold and windy here. And where is here, Kevin?
Kevin is West Coast.
Oh, yeah, okay, so he's
Yeah,
where I am.
Oh yeah, he's where you are.
Well, you know what
And
they
it's,
say, Bill. West Coast is the best coast.
dude,
I didn't make that up.
I miss San Diego so much, dude. Yeah, for real. And that's what kind of freaks me out with the way the weather's been lately. It's like with like those floods and all those stuff that was happening recently. It's crazy. It's like a movie. It's like a bad movie.
Like a bad movie, right?
Yeah.
It's supposed to rain at WonderCon this weekend.
God,
Yeah. Yeah, I don't believe that the First Comics is doing WonderCon because if nothing else, I figure they would have told me by now, right? So, but I may just go, and some of us individually just may go and attend and walk around, meet some of our
Yeah.
friends, hang out a little bit. But yeah, it's gonna probably rain for WonderCon. What else is new?
Well, you know what? I'm switching while we're talking. I'm switching over to another tab because I want to bring up the Zen Bounty Wars Kickstarter. And for anybody that's watching a little bit later, I just wanted to say thank you, everybody. We're fully funded. It's amazing. You guys are such great supporters. Thank you for reading and collecting all these years. But yeah, I wanted to put up the Kickstarter up on the page.
Right. So, we started with while you're in the process of doing that, I'll just mention we started for a couple of days with what we term a soft launch, okay, which happened prior to the launch party that we did with the Red Valkyrie folks, who were amazing people, on Thursday night, right? And by then we already had, we were halfway or so, or beyond halfway to our goal. And then since then, through today, we've exceeded the goal. So we're fully funded, as Bill said. And, we're heading now towards what to me is very exciting, which would be our first stretch goal, Bill.
Yeah, we're actually heading towards our first stretch goal, which is, you know what? I can actually, hey, check. Wow, I could scroll just like the fancy people.
Yeah, get
Let me
fancy
so,
now.
so let me scroll down to our stretch goals.
Yeah, yeah. Because the first stretch goal is very cool.
Oh yeah, it puts a nice finish, a nice touch onto the books, and
Oh,
adding
look at all
adding a
that
little
good.
bit
Look at all
adding a little
that
bit to the
cool
printing
stuff
quality.
there. Jeez.
Oh, dude, I know we got a nice
Wow.
long list of things. And for anybody who's keeping track of just the campaign itself, in the add-on store, slowly but surely, there will be some original art. Very limited amount of original art that's going to be added on. So you can look at the story portion of the Kickstarter and go scroll down to the OA, the original art section. That's at the very bottom of the page, and you'll see that there's some original art that's going to be available.
Have you already added some original art that wasn't there initially, Bill?
Yes, in fact, the original art that goes to the very limited signature card art, but we're also using that art on our metal print. It's
Oh,
uh, it's actually it's actually this pose of Zen that you see popping up right here. This pose with the background. That's a black and white 11 by 17 inked line art
oh, cool.
that goes to that piece. So that piece is in the add-on store. And look, here's our stretch goals. We'll be approaching our $6,000 stretch goal, and some spot gloss UV.
Yeah,
Nice,
which
fancy.
that is such an enhancement. When we put that spot gloss on the L'Amour Supreme book, that was our first Kickstarter. What an
Yeah, yeah.
amazing difference it made,
Oh,
uh,
dude, it's so awesome. Yeah, yeah.
and it's going to be great on these covers. So I'm sure we're going to get there. Larry says, "Congratulations, he backed it the first day," and thank you, Larry.
Thanks,
We
Larry.
appreciate it.
Yeah, man, you're awesome, dude.
Yeah,
And
it's running a Kickstarter is like a labor of love. We need to reach 20K. From your mouth to God's ear, Kevin. We would love that to happen. And anyone watching who feels the same way should feel free to, like repost our stuff and promote because that's what it's all about today. The world
oh,
of
sure.
social media is where it all happens.
And I'll post a link to the Kickstarter in the chat in just a moment. Just scrolling through this for a second, and then I'll go ahead and post that up on there so that way you guys can see. But yeah, the 6,000 goal is going to be the spot gloss on the covers, which is going
Yeah.
to look super sweet.
And we're gonna have that. That's gonna happen
Oh
for
yeah, it's
sure.
going to be awesome. And then the $10,000 goal stretch goal is going to be a die cut Zen sticker.
I want that. I want that
I
myself.
gotta have my
That's
stickers, man. I like having free stickers with my stuff.
yeah,
And then the $15,000 stretch goal is going to be the Nira X die cut sticker.
right. You know what was really a really cool idea that Shay, one of our two hosts at the Red Valkyrie launch party, she said that what she likes to do is put those stickers on like her water bottle.
Oh yeah, 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 exactly.
That's a very cool idea. I never thought of that.
Yeah, I'm a sticker-aholic. I like putting stickers
Me
everywhere.
too. Me too. So yeah, and there'll be, and hopefully, as we even succeed the currently stated stretch goals, we've got some cool ideas for some additional stretch goals. But first we got to hit those suckers, and then
Yeah,
we'll go from there.
we'll hit those first, and then we'll surprise everybody with
Right.
what's to come. Because we do have
Right.
some ideas that are floating back and forth, and I want to definitely want to
It's
play
going to
around with those.
be very exciting, and we still technically have 1 month to maximize our results because there's 28 days. And last I remembered, there are 7 days in a week, and 7 times 4 is 28. So that's 4 weeks.
Yeah, yeah, we've got a very busy month of making
Yeah,
sure that everybody knows that the campaign is out there, and because that's
yeah,
the thing with our reach, with the reach that we have, and the way the algorithms are set up now, kind of like holding everything back. The only way that we can really get past everybody's algorithm, and I mean by everybody, I mean like Facebook, Twitter, formerly known as X, um, and everybody else's. Social. The only way we can get past the way they have those algorithms set up is if everybody listening could share the link out and maybe
yeah.
share some of the images or anything like that is such a huge help.
It is. It is because it's like there's a lot of Kickstarters going on right now. It may be a record number, but we concentrate on reaching our fans,
Yeah, for sure, for
and
sure.
it's all about the algorithms in today's modern age.
So let me scroll down this a little bit because not sure. I know that most people have seen our main cover,
Right.
and we have a wraparound cover that I think is really cool because it features like the magistrate in the background, like looking super evil, and so a couple of the other bounty hunters that are in the book.
Yep.
But we also have this cool piece by Thad Rhodes, and Thad has actually done some other art for us over the years. So having him on the book is really, really cool. Kind of bringing the group back. They can bring in our '90s.
Yeah. Well,
back together
I might mention that a good few years ago, we commissioned Thad to do a Zen piece, right? So he did this really cool looking Zen piece with a really like hot looking babe in it, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it was awesome.
I was so impressed with it. I sent it to Heavy Metal Magazine, and they were so impressed with it. They published it on the back cover of Heavy Metal Magazine. So Thad's already been a cover guy on Heavy Metal, which is really amazing. And so this piece of art too is just fabulous.
And it's so cool seeing Zen and Nira in this kind of style, kind of like a movie posterish, kind of realistic style,
Yeah.
And just because I know people will ask, because this is the age that we live in right now. No AI art was actually used.
No, not at all.
Yeah, Thad's a digital artist. He's actually been doing the digital art like this for about 25 years or so.
Yeah.
And it's like he's been doing stuff for us since before AI was ever a thing, and that was just in Terminator movies. So Kevin says Twitter, formerly known as X.
No,
I know,
X,
right?
formerly known as Twitter, right? X, formerly known as Twitter.
Exactly. Well, here we'll take another look here. Look at the famous Cat Mouse's cover. Isn't this amazing?
Oh my God. Talk about an iconic piece of Zen art.
This is the Power of Zen cover, and this is absolutely amazing. I was floored by this piece. It's a lot of fun watching her draw this one, and I'm going to be posting the time lapse video of her working on this piece. I think that'll be a lot of fun for people to see.
Oh, you have that? I didn't know. You had that.
So please look for that in the near future. I'll probably put it in one of the updates on the Kickstarter page, but I'm also going to post it up on our social media and stuff like that. So that way you guys can find it easy.
Yeah. Do you do TikTok, Bill?
Well, yes, I do have a TikTok, and I think
definitely.
Oh yeah, it's definitely going to go up on TikTok, Instagram, Threads. I've got Blue Sky. We're on all the things.
Kevin says, in a world where digital and fantasy come together. Very cool. Very cool. We should hire him to write some of our taglines, don't you think, Bill?
I'm telling you, I like the way Kevin's brain works. He is Nira X approved.
Yes, and Zen
and then and please come back and check out the preview section of the Kickstarter every now and then. Now, when we do our videos on Sundays, I'll be updating and letting you guys know anyway, like what's new and what's happening. But if you get curious through the week, or you miss an episode or whatever, hop in over here, and there's going to be more preview pages added to the campaign page, so that way you can see some of the.
You're working on page 2 now.
I'm working on a few different pages right now. Yeah.
Okay,
So
cool.
It's like, and then once they get colored up and finished up and lettered, I'll be posting those onto the.
Excellent.
So we got our rewards. So I just wanted everybody to see the main covers that we've got going on. But down a little further, there's the bundles. But I wanted to go to the add-on menu.
By the way, while you're doing that, the bundle. The ultimate bundle that could only go to one person.
Right.
That went to one person, I think, on the first day.
Yeah, they grabbed it.
So that bundle is no longer available.
It's the final boss tier. It was our $800 tier.
Yeah.
And that is our VIP top of the world tier right there. So, and there's going to be that person is actually going to get a couple surprise pieces of artwork that are going to be drawn just for that tier, just for that backer.
That's the kind of guy you are.
That's a very unique, very singular tier. So that tier is already taken. For the add-ons, We've got, of course, all the add-ons. I want everybody to understand that no matter what tier that you pick, obviously, except for the big boss, the final boss tier, most everything is available in the add-on store. So you can pick the tier that you like, and you should be able to mix and match and add other covers or other goodies onto your order, and like without any problems. You're not going to miss out on something because you didn't get like a proper tier for that specific thing or whatever. So we got an 11x17 poster of the wraparound cover, which I really like having it as a poster without all of the dress and logos and things on it. Just a cool poster that you could stick up or put inside one of your binders or anything like that. I like the idea of having a poster. Then we've got these metal prints that are like, I saw the prints. I actually have some of the prints from the Lamar Supreme ZEN Kickstarter, and they're 11x17, like heavy gauge metal, like really shiny, really clear, super good quality. It's just like, I was really impressed by that. So I'm super happy that we're going to have a metal print of ZEN, and we've got 11x17 metal print of Nira, and then Cat Mouse has a special metal print that has ZEN and Nira together in her anime manga style.
Right.
Which I totally love.
You know, I'm so impressed with the Cat's work, Bill, that I've been telling some people that I believe she may represent the future of Zen art.
It could very well be. It could very well be. She's the 2.0, man. She's a sport model. You know, she's supposed to be the next level.
And there's a potential project that I could be working on with Kat that relates, of course, to Zen, but that might be a bit more in the manga area. That's all I can say at the moment. But it's going to be very cool if it does indeed happen. We're still negotiating it.
We're still negotiating it, and it is a large project, so it's something that will be in production for a little while yet. So, but yeah, I've got some high hopes for that one. I think it's a good.
We just got a lot going on right now.
Oh yeah, have to.
There's a lot going on.
Kevin says that person needs his or her likeness as a villain. You never know, man.
Oh, right. You mean the person that did the $800 big boss?
Right, the big boss.
Good idea.
The final boss. And then there's also a bundle thing where you can get the complete metal print set. You know, all three of them all together. There's also something we call the print pack, and those are little mini posters that are going to come signed by each individual artist. So there's one of the prints is signed by myself, one of the prints is signed by Thad Rhodes, and one of the prints is signed by Cat Mouse. I was going to say they were going to be signed by Steve Stern, but he ran away. Ladies and gentlemen, he ran away.
Bill, I went and grabbed
Use your powers to bring
the Lamar Supreme metal art prints because I want to show people what they look like.
Yeah, please do. Yeah, in fact, show them right now since we're kind of like...
And what they sound like. Listen to this.
Oh, yeah, it's like a heavy gauge. It's like almost a license plate.
Metal. And can you see the amazing, these are just amazing. So there's the one that features the cover of issue 6A, which was the first piece of published comic book art that Lamar ever did, right?
Right.
And here's another favorite one, Shy Girl, who was in the Rawhead saga, and is a character that was co-created by Lamar and myself. And look at that. This just amazing how shiny and gorgeous these things are. So there you go. Metal prints.
Yeah, they look really, really good. And where the images
printed, you don't see those on too many Kickstarters.
And the front has like this really, really nice clear coat on the metal. It makes the image look really clear.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was taking a swig of water so I don't cough.
Yeah.
All right, so scrolling down, we've got these. I was just mentioning that we have these small mini prints, and these will be the things that we have that are actually a signature item. So all of them will be signed by Steve, and then each one will be signed by each individual artist.
Right.
So that's the print pack. We have the original art sketch pack. Now, the original art sketch pack is one original piece of art by myself and one by Cat Mouse. You can tell the difference in the style. It's so cool.
Yeah.
Her stuff is very anime, very manga. I love it. And
Oh
then,
yeah.
and each piece will be very unique. They're not all going to be just profiles or head sketches. They might be a little bit different. And I think 1 in 10 of those original sketches will feature a Nira X sketch. So
Right.
just to let you know how that's going to work out with the original art. And then we have some more original art that's going to be added on during the campaign, during the month. So far we've got one original piece of artwork that's still available. And it's just OA-1. And when you select one of your tiers, or if you've already selected a tier, you go to the add-on store, and it's going to be one of the checkboxes that you can add on
Yeah.
to your
How much? What's
cart.
the price for that?
It's a $200 piece.
That's cheap. You know, it's cheap. I mean, when you got stuff selling at heritage auctions for like $600, Bill.
I know, but that's part of the thing about doing the Kickstarter. It's an event situation where
Yeah.
I want to give back to the fans as much as we can, and pricing it, either low or competitive, or definitely lower than auction house prices.
Oh my God, yeah.
I think that's a good way to say thank you for collecting, and thank you for being a part of the
It's just
campaign.
because you're such a nice guy, Bill.
I do my best, man.
You're
I
a
do my
nice guy.
best. And of course, we got our stretch goals and all that good stuff at the bottom.
Right.
So yeah, it's like everybody, like, thank you so much for supporting the Kickstarter. Scroll right back up to the top and just see where we are for the moment, and then I'll go ahead and turn that part off. So he's got 82 backers. We're at 4781 right now. We'll try to get to 6,000 here fairly soon, so that way we know we got that first stretch goal locked in. And other than that, man, it's like working on pages, working on artwork. That's
Working on pages and promoting. And again, anyone listening who can, just help spread the word by reposting or whatever, we appreciate it, because, it's a lot of algorithms out there.
For sure.
Now, what do you got there, Bill? Is this something you haven't seen?
I just wanted people to see some of the original art and see what it looks like without all the snazzy color on it.
Wait a minute. Have you done? It looks like you've done page 2.
Well, I did a little bit more on page. I got page 2 finished, and then I'll be able next week. I'll be showing off a lot more.
Oh, page
a lot
2
more
looks
goodies.
amazing.
So I have to leave the little credit stuff open in here. That'll get digitally taken out.
So for example, Bill,
Uh-huh.
the way we show the completed page 1 on the Kickstarter site?
Right.
Do you think that within a week from today, you would have this page colorized and lettered so that we could show the first 2 pages?
It's a possibility. I'm going to try to, because
Okay.
I've got the other 25 pages to also start penciling.
And what else you have there?
Well, wanted to show everybody that just look how big this 2-page wraparound cover is. Huge.
Oh wow, yeah.
But it's really cool to see it put together. So
Yeah.
in true old school style, I've got the 2 original sheets taped together from the back, and that's how
Bill, Bill, you are really at the top of your game. Your art's always been great, but you've evolved to the point where you're just at the absolute top of your game.
I appreciate it, dude. I've been working hard.
You could say something nice about my writing, but you don't have to.
You can make me cough. Wait. You made me laugh, and I start coughing.
Well, you read the story. You've read the entire story.
People are going to be very, very happy with the story and the way that you've actually kind of weaved this whole thing together. You've got a lot of elements in this story, because it's not just a straightforward let's jump in here and rescue somebody kind of story. You've got a lot of layers, and you've got a lot of characters interacting with each other, and you've got you're trying to teach people a little bit about what's going on in this bounty hunting underworld, this criminal underworld kind of angle to things, so that way a little bit more about the world that Zen lives in and has to deal with, on top of the fact that you've got Zen's actual adventure, what he's going through. But does he stay a bounty hunter? He kind of questions himself whether or not those values are what he wants to continue. Is he bringing something good to the table by continuing to be a bounty hunter? You know what I mean? So there's a lot of, you bring a lot of intellect into what could just be a rock'em sock'em action book.
Well,
And
thank you. Thank you for saying that. Even if I had to nudge you a little bit, but thanks a lot.
oh, yeah, for sure. It's just the truth of it. And I
Thank
wasn't
you.
talking as much because I was just kind of going through the campaign, and I'm afraid I'm going to start coughing right in the middle of my sentence.
Right, right. Well, I started really exploring
Uh-huh.
the whole bounty hunting genre in a real serious way in the Hard Bounty series that has
Right.
sold out a couple of times as a trade paperback now.
Uh-huh.
But
Yeah.
this one just takes it, another level up. So I'm very happy with the story, and I think the reading public is going to enjoy it. I really do.
I think every like across the board, this is we're giving everybody like our best. It's like
Yeah.
this is gonna be a step up. It's gonna be a notch up, and
Yeah.
this miniseries is gonna be super super cool. And then down the road, hopefully we'll get this thing collected up into a hardcover book or something like
Oh,
that.
sure.
And yeah, it'd be
Absolutely.
good coffee table book material. You know what I mean? Because this one's gonna be a good one. And
Oh, yeah.
yeah, it's a good chapter turning event for Zen in his life. On top of the fact that I'm already excited, I was already excited about the fact we're getting Zen and Nira together in the first place.
Yeah.
Because that's like a full circle moment for us as creators and as publishers, self-publishers, as writers. So it's because that's how we met. That's how you and I met. Is you were
That's right.
you
I remember.
brought Zen.
I
Yeah,
remember when I met you, New York
yeah.
City.
Well, I'm reiterating, for other people, but
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, it's amazing that we've known each other for these past 87 years.
87 going on. Yeah. Well, it's fun. And to me, anything we do relative to Zen is not just like an off the cuff idea. This is stuff that we've been working on and germinating and developing for years, actually. So I'm really happy with it. Your art's amazing. You really are at the top of your game, Bill.
There I go coughing again. I'm very happy that I've lasted as long as I did during the episode because
You did.
yeah, it's like I've got the Robitussin right next to me on the table, just making sure that I'm not going to go down the wrong path.
Yeah.
Ken, how you doing, bro?
Good evening, Ken. Yeah, we're hitting our 30-minute mark, so this way you can conserve your voice and stop the coughing, Bill. So we got a good half hour in.
Yeah. I wanted to hang out with everybody and do this because first of all, I was excited that we hit our funding goal quickly, and
Yep.
And I'm excited that we're working on this new series. I mean, can you believe it? I mean, it's like 30 years later, and we're working on a brand new Zen series, and we're actually like completely excited about it, and it's something that's going to feel fresh. It's going to feel new.
Oh, totally.
And it's not everybody can say that, so I'm very excited about that. So I wanted to be sure that I can actually do the show this week. Next week we'll be doing some sketching and drawing and showing you some more interior page work while we talk about Zen.
Absolutely, guys. Listen, we appreciate you hanging in with us, and we'll be back here next week. And Bill, just keep feeling better, man.
Thanks, Steve. All right, we'll see everybody next Sunday, 10 o'clock. And please share those links and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I need more followers. I need more friends. I need all the support I can get. All right, I'm gonna go get some Robitussin. Steve, have a good night. Everybody else, awesome.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you so much. We'll see you guys.
Night now.